Hi, how are you? It's Daydream Austin, aka Oyabunmi. Welcome to another episode of My Orisha Journey. Today, I'm doing a timeless love reading with my tarot cards and oracle cards, and it's timeless because no matter when you tune in, you should be able to get something from Spirit that's going to help guide you on the path towards true love. The first half of the video is going to be for singles. The second half is going to be for those in relationship, okay? Really quickly, before I get started, please check my website, daydreamaustin.com, to book your own personal tarot readings. And I actually just published a new book called Aj and the Master Key, which incorporates some aspects of the Orisha faith, but it's a fiction about a young lady coming of age who's going through a lot of things and she needs help. And she's an Ifa priestess and she calls on Eshu for help. He shows up in physical form and takes her on quite a journey. So pick it up. I'll be doing a live Q&A and reading from the book in the coming weeks. So if you could get it before then, that would be great. All right, you guys ready? Now remember, I'm starting with singles. So this reading that I'm about to do is specifically for singles and what you guys need to be on the lookout for in regards to love at this time. So for some of you, I see that you're coming out of a period of great self-reflection, maybe even solitude and isolation, but not solitude and isolation in the way where there's nothing that comes of it, right? Where it's just something that you're doing. I'm seeing solitude and isolation in a way where you're actually learning more about yourself, really tuning into your intuition and thinking just thinking about what it is that you want to cultivate in love. And I say that when I see these two cards together, that you're not waiting in vain, that you're not isolated in vain or kind of striking out on your own in vain. You're doing so because you need to kind of go inside and gather information about what it is you want in love, how you're going to move forward in love. I do see that although you've been in that space for some time of self-exploration, of solitude, of gathering, that you are also about to move into a space where you'll be receiving love offers. This time that you've spent alone will not be in vain. And I see that when I see these two cards here together. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. You see the Ace of Pentacles, the hand is stretched out. And in the Two of Cups, the hand is stretched out as well. So if you've been in this period of isolation and reflection, there are opportunities that are coming to you. Love is going to be presented to you. So whether you want the love or not is something you need to figure out, but offers are coming. You're working really hard. So this could be working really hard on yourself, right? On making sure that you're taking good care of yourself, that you're taking stock of how you need to grow and evolve, or you could be working hard to cultivate more money. So there's been this focus of kind of stepping away from love and focusing on what it is that you want for yourself and how you can build that. I also see like a going back to a very youthful way of thinking about love, thinking about relationships, and maybe even reviewing the past, reviewing your youth to kind of see where you may have went wrong, or not just wrong, but just really going over the prior relationships to get a better sense of where you are in this moment. The question that comes up for me is, what are you seeking at this time? There's something that you are in search of, maybe even within your own psyche. Maybe trying to understand why certain things haven't come to pass in your love life, why there's been blockages and obstacles and things of that nature. I see that you know, and that if you don't know, you're finding out. Like, this is the time where you're going to gather that information and try to carry it forward and try to make sure you're using it so that you're getting what you want out of life, so that you're not stuck in this place. So even though there's been like this pause, right, I see that love is coming, love offers are coming, but it's going to be very important at this time that you use your intuition, that you are clear about what your intention is and about what you want, and that when you identify what you want, you're willing to do the work to see it come to fruition. Be careful with your tongue. Make sure your tongue is not too sharp at this time. Make sure that you're going back to a more playful time in your love life, where things weren't so serious, where you weren't carrying baggage and trauma. Like, just trying to have fun in these situations when the love arrives. Don't be guarded, right? When these offers come in, you might have, you just might feel like you need to protect yourself and you have to fight and keep yourself safe, because you could be in a space where it's just like, I've been hurt before and I'm not sure. You see how the page is looking at this Ace of Pentacles, like the hand is out and he's just like, I don't know. I might have to strike you with my sword. You want to make sure that you hold boundaries, but you don't want to be paranoid either, because paranoia definitely blocks these type of connections. So a good connection can come in, but because you're paranoid, you're stopping it from coming in. Excuse me. Continue to do the self-work. Continue to work on those aspects of the self that keep you from moving forward in love. That's going to be very important at this time. And that's like a part of your self-care, not allowing yourself to live below what you're meant to. And when I say that, not limiting yourself to certain behaviors, like behavioral patterns, habits that you've practiced in the past. Okay, singles, now on to your oracle cards. We have one oracle card that says Acceptance of Love. It's a really beautiful card. So remember I was saying being careful of being guarded, right? I think sometimes we complain about the lack of options and feel like things are, nothing's moving. But when it does move, you want to be open so that you can accept it. So when that man or woman comes in to kiss you, use your intuition to make sure this is the right person for you. And then take a leap of faith, especially if you feel like it's okay, right? Just go for it. Action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So once again, it's like telling you to go forward, to not be so guarded and afraid. You've spent time in isolation. You've done the self-reflection, and now it's time to move forward. I love this. Courage. It says, you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So it's being very clear. If you have the boundaries in place, you don't have to be paranoid, right? If you're using your intuition, you don't have to be paranoid. You'll see the truth. And then it says, past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. So there's something about past lives here that may be an obstacle as you're moving forward in love. If you are a practitioner in the Ifa tradition, there might also be something going on with your egg bay. Sometimes we can have mates in heaven, our astral mates. We can have like husbands and wives there who are not really into us having mates here on earth and can cause issues, but there are things we can do, and that's why I love Ifa. There's always things we can do to rectify situations and enable us to move forward. So now let's get into the energy around people in partnership right now. So people, these are couples. Okay, so right away I'm seeing that it's very important that we forgive our mates at this time, that we are not holding grudges, that we are not just holding on to slights, right? So if our loved ones do something that we don't like, if you're in a partnership and your loved one does something that hurts you, it's coming to that person in love and having a discussion and being very open and clear about what it is that's bothering you, and figuring out how to work together to solve the problem so that you're not stuck in energies like this, right? This is not what you want to see. You don't want to see this type of energy. But the good thing about this is that just like we see that energy, we have here two very positive cards together, right? So you have the ability to create love and stability in a family, which is what this shows. You have the ability to bring forward children and abundance and wealth together. Or you can destroy your union. So let's be clear, there's a choice. There's always a choice. So when you feel contention and discord rising up, when you feel anger, when your partner has said something to hurt you or offend you, which route are you going to take? Which route are you going to take? That's the most important thing, because you can go this route and you and your partner can be in bondage and stuck in a really unhealthy dynamic of discord and fight. Or you and your partner can come to positive agreements, can have optimism, love, can be creating something together. It's really up to you. And I know it sounds easy, and when we're sometimes enmeshed in something, it's not that simple. But we need to get to a point where we see it as that simple. We see it as a choice. We get to choose. Couples, let down your guard. Stop holding on to past hurts. If you and your partner have been through something in the past, and maybe you've gone through counseling and you found a way to move forward, then truly move forward. If you've decided to stay with someone after they've done something to you that's hurt you and they've been apologetic and they've changed their behavior, why are you still like this? Make a conscious decision to let it go, to put down your burdens, right? You don't have to hold on so tightly. Let it go. If you're really going to be with a person, right? If you've decided you're going to be there, then do so. Be there and move forward with confidence. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that things will fall down. Don't be afraid that the relationship won't work and will be destroyed. Just be present. Just be present. You have the ability to create a very strong foundation here. There's a very strong masculine energy here. And there's an ability to create a very strong foundation. Guard your relationship. So if this is something that you value and you find worthy, hold on to it, guard it. You see how he's holding this coin? That's how you should look at your relationship. Really hold on tight, because you don't want to allow negativity to infiltrate the relationship and cause you to lose it. So negativity could be what we see here, which is usually something internal, habits, ways that you deal with one another, the ways that you engage in conflict. You don't want outside forces interfering in your relationship. You see how this person is here and the two people are in the background. Those two people could represent you and your mate, and someone has come in between you. So it's being very careful about what you're allowing into your space at this time, guarding your relationship, and then being confident that the relationship is the right relationship and you're going to move forward. But be clear that this is the right relationship for you, because sometimes we're not in right relationship and then we're shocked when things don't work out. Oh my goodness. We do that a lot, right? So if you've decided to go for it, really go for it and bring positive energy to it. Now for your oracle cards. Abundance. It says, enjoy the beauty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. Ashe. And I agree with that. Anytime I see the Empress, I know that there is abundance here. And something that I missed that I need to bring into focus is that the Emperor and the Empress are in this reading. So your divine counterpart is available to you. It's your job to cultivate that relationship and not to destroy it, okay? So abundance. We have beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. So if there's been some fights or anything in the past, there is just peace coming and comfort coming back to the relationship. But you have to do the work to make sure it comes and it stays, right? You have to choose that. And you can make that choice. Your intuition is going to be very important at this time. Remember I said beware of someone coming in between you. It says trust your own understanding. So there's something in you. There's knowledge in you that is greater than any knowledge you're going to find out in the world. Don't worry about what other people are saying. This might be a situation where, and we always want to consider the wisdom of elders, but this might be a situation where you really need to lean on your own understanding. This card says seek beauty. So it's like seeking the beauty in the relationship, not focusing on the past and the dirt and the negativity. Anytime two people come together, there's going to be some issue, right? But you don't have to get stuck in it, and you don't have to live in that place. You can actually just be like, you know what? No, we're not going to focus on this negative thing. We're going to focus on building our foundation, making our foundation stronger. And then this last card is potential gateway. So let me look that one up because I'm not sure what that one means. It says a new course or route is coming into your awareness. It is time to utilize your knowledge and complete the task at hand. As you finish one aspect of your life, begin thinking about what you would like to do next. This is part of your life's journey. You are constantly shifting. You may feel contentment, fulfillment, and pride because you have accomplished something. The good fortune you realize is evidence that you are putting sufficient energy into your life's journey to get out of it all that you desire. So there's an opening, right? It's like you've completed one stage of your life and it's time to move in to another one. My hope is that you're closing the door on this, that you're letting it go, that you're not allowing outside negativity to infiltrate your relationship, that you're not allowing internal fight, negative thinking, habitual negative patterns to infiltrate the relationship, but that you're choosing man, wife, and child, the ultimate foundation, right? That you're choosing your family unit, that you're choosing abundance, wealth, family camaraderie, cooperation. Okay? That's my hope for you. I hope this was helpful. Remember, you can go to my website to book your own personal tarot reading. Okay? daydreamaustin.com. See you next time. Bye.